Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Aussie Mac Zone. How you going? Another fine week it is too, isn't it? The end of daylight saving up here in the, well, I suppose just about everywhere except Western Australia and Queensland. But geez, aren't we lucky to have all on down the east coast anyway, all on the same time zone. Oh, you've got no idea how confused I got. But anyway, it's back to normal. All the footy starts at normal time, so that's good. That's good. The pub's open at normal times. That's even better. All right, so thanks for joining us. Aussie Mac Zone is brought to you by the Aussie Tech Heads Web Hosting, and that you can find them at athwebhosting.com.au. Go and have a check them out for nice Australian service, nice quick plans for your web hosting needs. All right, so tonight we have this week we've got another great show, and to help me get through the news and some tips and some views and whatever, we've got Michael. Hello, Michael. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, young Glenn. Isn't it great to be here? Well, it's dark early now, but...
Oh, I suppose it would. But, when you get up out of bed, it'd be light, so that's all right.
Oh, for some of us.
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, for you, you'd have a bit of you've got the an hour earlier for the show, haven't you? At 7:30, the proper
that's
time.
That's brilliant, yes.
Yeah. Does that fit in with your schedule?
It does.
Oh, good.
I make my way here just for you.
Oh, and all the listeners, I feel sure, not just for me.
Of course.
Yes. Oh, very good, very good. Now, where are we going to start with this week? We've got no Jace this week. He's stuck at work. He's got some daylight saving issues, apparently. He got out of bed too late. But anyway, so I think, wherever he works, he's had, I don't know, the Y2K bugs hit.
That's right.
That's finally hit.
It's all those XP machines.
That's right. Yeah. Well, speaking of which, I know this is not the Microsoft show, but for those, everyone's obviously knows XP is end of service. So hope you guys aren't on XP on those old machines you got tucked away in the cupboard. But anyway, Apple wouldn't do anything like that, would they? End service of an operating system? No way. What's the oldest operating system you can get now? Like for the Apple Mac? Like supported?
You can still buy 10.6. Apple will send you that out so that you can do an upgrade so that you can then get the 10.9.
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's 10.6? What cat is that?
That's snow leopard.
Snow leopard. Right. That was the contentious one a couple of weeks ago when that guy wrote. Oh, they dropped it.
Said not supported, but it really is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, that's what happens.
See, Apple don't leave it there long enough for it to become a problem in 14 years. They don't give you that option.
No, that's right. It's a bit of they're like Band-Aids, aren't they, with Apple? It's just straight off. I remember when the Intel machines come in, I don't know what year that was, but I can remember it. And all the uproar. Yeah.
2005, I want to say.
Yeah, might have been. Could have been. Yeah, I just remember the uproar, everyone's going, oh, we're going to bail. I'm not doing Intel. What a piece of crap, but it was the move that had to be made. And I suppose if Microsoft did this move as well, they probably wouldn't be stuck, because everyone, and as well as probably everyone else, that, you can run anything on these Windows machines. Like even on Windows 8, you can run an XP program, so it's all backwards compatible to buggery. But so that's right.
Understand.
So you could draw a conclusion or a point and say that does Windows actually grow and further itself? Like if it still has all the old coding to run the old stuff. But Apple's not like that. They just rip it straight off. Tell you it's too old. They rewrite everything, and you got all the latest and greatest, which is great. All right, now last week we mentioned birthdays, didn't we? We mentioned the Mac birthday. I think last week, was it?
Yep.
And we missed out on the happy birthday to Gmail, the first mass market web app. So Gmail, so it was in beta. I think it's only just got out of beta, hasn't it? After 9.5 years. But I was talking about this actually on the Aussie Tech Head show last week. I think it might have been with Will, and he was saying that there's a setting in Gmail somewhere where you can actually go and turn the little beta icon back on.
Just so you don't feel lonely.
That's right. Just you need to get the home comforts, the stable comforts in life. But yeah, so we did the Gmail turn 10, so that's amazing. That's a long time. That's a big day. Gmail, I'm on Gmail. I think you're on Gmail. I think just about everyone's got a Gmail account. And if you haven't, why
at
not?
least one. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got Hotmail? You got others, or you just Gmail?
No, Gmail for special testing. One of my customers has got one of the corporate Gmail accounts, and so when I've got to test things in there, I go in there. That's the only reason I've got Gmail account. Yeah.
All right. No, I use Gmail as pretty much my main one, and I've also got a Hotmail, which is just for signing up to spam websites. You know what it's like. And I don't have Yahoo. I've never touched Yahoo Mail. Or whatever. But anyway. And also, happy birthday to iPad. So the iPad, Michael, turned 4.
4. It's only 4.
Yeah. And what are we up to? About 4 releases. iPad 4. So, wow. So that's really one a year, just about.
Yeah.
On average. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. That's crazy talk. What's going on?
They snuck one in after 6 months back. I think the third one.
Oh, okay, right.
I think they snuck it in when they did some changes.
I see. Yeah, I see that the iPad 2s are starting to drop in price, about $380.
Yeah,
stuff like that. JB Hi-Fi, I've seen them. Yeah, so they're starting to. I'm sort of tossing up whether or not to get one, but I'm just worried that they're going to be slow after.
Yeah, what happens after the developers conference and they say, it'll only work with iOS 7 and that's it.
And that's it. Yeah, well, that's right. I suppose there's that Band-Aid again. Just right off.
Yeah, just buy it for your kids, man.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, well, do I spend, if I go 300, what is it, 380, say, on an iPad 2, do I just give my iPad 2 to the young fella and just put in another 120 or whatever it is and get a iPad Air? Is that what, I think that's what that one is?
Yeah. So, if you want a bigger one. If you want the bigger one, yeah.
Yeah, I like the 10 inches, isn't it? Is it 10 inches?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think like the little ones are okay, the iPad minis, but I just think it's too small. I just like a
just depends what you're doing. Definitely.
Yeah.
For reading in bed, it's good. The 7 inches are good. Like that's
for reading.
Yeah.
Well, like a book.
Book. Checking out some websites. Yeah, it just depends what you're looking for specifically.
Yeah, okay. I subscribe. I'll start that one again. I subscribe to a computer magazine. I put it onto the iPad, and just on the 10-inch, I think, like it's the writing's a bit small. I've still got to zoom up a little bit. But I think, geez, imagine doing this on what are they? The iPad minis. They'd be a bit harder again. But, so that's good. So, 4 years old. When's the developer conference?
June. They've just announced it, June 2nd or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to be greeted with all these weird and wonderful invites, or is that only just for launches?
No, it's only launches.
Oh, okay.
It's where you had to, like Google have done for theirs, you had to submit a request to say, I want to go to the developers conference, and then they randomly pull your name out of the hat and send you an invite. And say, all right, say you've got 7 days to pay or whatever. And
yeah, right. How much is it? Does it cost? I didn't think
it's $999, I think, this year. Oh no, sorry, the Apple one's $1,500.
Holy crap!
And then they have an education price, which is I'm trying to not get confused with the Google one, which is coming up as well. I think the education price is $300.
Yeah, right.
And then I think they've got 200 spots which are free for education people as well, like a scholarship type deal for to go as well. Yeah,
right. Wow, that's I didn't think it would cost that much. Jeez, how many did they pack in? 1,000?
Oh yeah, fair few, 1,500 or something as well. Yeah,
that's a lot of money just from the conference.
Oh yeah, but they've been paying like every Apple tech engineers there, sort of thing. So they've got to pay all of that. Accommodation, they've got to pay just so you can walk up and talk to the guy and say, this is my real issue. And the guy will say, all right, try this. Like they're really
switched on.
I haven't been there, but they're there and readily available just to talk to.
Yeah. Where are they normally held at? Are they held at the same place all the time?
Yeah, that Moscone Centre or whatever. Yeah.
What town's that? Where's that? LA or somewhere?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay, yeah, right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah, okay. Well, when's that on? I might be over there. Oh no, June. I won't
June.
be. I
It's a
won't
bit
be.
early for you.
Yeah, I'll be over there in September. I was going to
They might
go.
put something special on for you then too.
Oh, I'm sure
They
they
might,
will. I'll send what's his name? Tim Cook. I'll send him an advance email.
that's
just
right.
letting him know I'm coming, and yeah, we'll just see how well of a welcome I get.
The red carpet, the doors will open.
Oh, that's right. He loves it. Doesn't
Security
he?
guards will get you and drag you out the back.
That's right. Punch me up and put me in the garbage bin and call the truck. That's right. Yeah.
But
Good.
September's that used to be the iPod release, but there's generally like everyone gets excited in September for phone releases and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yep. So, well, yeah. Well, you never know. I could get over there and
Might be special for you.
well, you never know. We'll wait and see in September.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a quick 10 minutes.
Who says we can't ramble on?
I know. Gee, just go from one thing to the other, don't you? Okay, so we'll go. What's the next slide? That is. Okay, buyer beware. Rightio. So we'll just better do the. I'll do the Facebook. I'll swap them around and do the Facebook. Okay. Everyone's on Facebook these days, so why not like us? Now, apparently what you've got to do is not just simple like anymore. It's you've got to like us, then you've got to hover over the like, and then you've got to choose receive notifications in your timeline. Because if you don't choose the receive notifications, you won't get our updates every day. And by jingo, by crikey, you need to see those because some of them are free apps. Can you believe it? They're $1.29 now normally, but sometimes, but every day we post one up that you normally have to pay for, but on that day it's free. So have a look at that. So iOS free apps of the day. So most days there's one there. But anyway, it's facebook.com/Aussie Tech Head. So check that out, like us, and get notified. All right, Michael, you've got a buyer beware story for us.
Yeah, this. Okay, give me a chance to pick on Androids.
Right. You don't need much of a chance.
This is not Apple related. This is Android related, but it's important for people to know because I know there's Android people that use Macs. So, since Android is so infested with malware, users feel the need to protect themselves, and it makes sense that the number one paid app is Virus Shield.
Right.
Except.
Ooh.
Unfortunately for buyers, Android Police has discovered that all the app does is change a red X graphic to a red check graphic. What? That's it.
Right.
It's an 859 kilobyte app. Doesn't protect, skewer, or scan anything.
Oh, geez. How much is this thing? Is that about...
It's $3.99 US.
What?
It's been on the Play Store for under 2 weeks and has already had 10,000 downloads. It's got a 4.5-star review. Wow. 1,700. That's from 1,700 people.
Wow.
And there's 2,607 people hit the Google recommend button.
So what does that say for users of Android? Not much.
So we've had our laugh, but the serious question is, will Google give everyone their money back? Is it now police matter? Like all the questions just go on from there. Like.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right, and I suppose this is the problem with the Play Store and Android is it's not as closed as the Apple App Store. Whereas doesn't Apple review just every single app that goes in? Yeah,
pretty close. Yeah, they've obviously got some automated system, but it's
because I don't think there's been any real nastiness come out of the Apple App Store, has there? It's been quite safe. Like real safe.
Yeah. There was one 18 months ago, maybe there was one app that they took off because of something that was questionable.
Yeah,
okay. And I think that got fixed and got put back on. There's a couple of people been rejected for questionable things, which they've chosen to change or not change. But
that's right. They jumped on the bandwagon of the Candy Crush or whatever it was. And they pinged all the Candy apps or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, you're right. I don't know. Depends, I suppose, what it said in the details of the app, in the description, doesn't it, of the Android app? It might have just said, for $3.99, watch us have a look at your phone and change the cross to a tick. You know,
yeah.
But wasn't there an app years ago in the App Store as well? The Apple App Store, I think it was also. Maybe I might been just exclusively to the App Store. Wasn't it like the big red button or something? And it was $99, or the dearest app you've ever heard of, or something.
Yeah.
What was that? That was just a big red dot or something.
But yeah,
and that was.
But he was upfront about it.
Yeah, but it was $99.
Yeah, because people, you figure someone would want to shelf and say, "Look, I can afford this," you know.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What's that? LeBron, what's his name? LeBron James, the basketball player or something?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue.
In America, he's been known to spend $1,000 a weekend on apps, in-app purchases. Big dollar basketballer, so $1,000 is obviously not that much to him, you know.
Yeah, well, I suppose. Well, what would he? Surely he's not downloading games and stuff. Must be like casino chips or something. Like,
don't know.
$1,000 is a lot. Well, that's at 99 cents what they are in the US. So that's like, well, most of them. But I have noticed that apps are they slowly creeping up in price? Not just for the just the recent hike for Australia, but generally. Like,
I'd be happy. I'm happy to pay good dollars for good apps.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I'm just saying. I just looked at the little girl come out with the iPad and goes, "Oh, can I buy this game? And can I buy this game? Can I buy this game?" And I remember like months ago, just recent months ago, there'd be 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents. But now she's bringing them out, and they're $2.99 or $3.99. And I'm thinking that maybe just.
Oh yeah, but she's getting a better class of apps. See, she's becoming a more intelligent person,
more selective.
Come on, marketing.
Yeah, well, that's right. It all starts, but so so beware if you have to, I don't know, unfortunately use an Android machine for work or something. But
don't feel secure.
No. So what was that called? What was that called? Virus Shield.
Virus Shield. Yeah.
What rubbish. So what will happen here? Like, they won't be able to give the money back because the money's probably already been divvied up or sent out to the developer. Well, loosely developer.
Developer. Yeah, even I could have written that one.
Yeah, well, that's right. How easy would that be? Maybe you should be upfront with it. So now write the most expensive app ever. Again, forever, and it keeps sucking 99 out of your account every month. Now, see, that's the app you want.
That's the trick,
for. But so that's just a bit crazy. 10,000 downloads. Yeah, 4.5-star review. Yeah, dear oh dear.
Not a bad month's worth of pay.
No, you can download ad blockers, can't you, for the iPhone?
For the iPhone?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I thought you could.
Don't think so. No.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm on the wrong track there, aren't I? Yeah, probably no wonder I couldn't find any. Because I was going to ask you which one you used, but anyway.
I don't see that many ads, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think probably in some games, in the light versions, you see ads for other games and all that sort of stuff.
There's only a few free apps that I actually use. So.
Yeah. Well, most of mine are free. I get all the free ones every day. The paid ones that are free, I just click on them and just download and then delete them. I think, oh, well, if I ever need that later on, it's there for me, But
There was a I don't know, bit of review like last week. The end of last week, something about so many people want free apps that they just, whether it's the free in-app purchase bundle is the preferred one to paying for it up front. I've had a hassle with some apps where I've just said to Apple, within actually it was 3 days. This is my longest time I've spent waiting for a develop. If I have a problem, I do the right thing. I'll email the developer and say, this isn't working. Should it be working? Give them a chance to respond.
Yeah.
No response. I just say at Apple, this doesn't work. It's not as advertised. Bang, the money goes back to you like straight away. No questions asked.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So,
yeah, right. Well, there must be a bit of a window, maybe like 14 days or something. Maybe it's like their normal in-store warranty sort of thing.
Yeah. So
well, that's pretty good, isn't it? That's very good. Well, that might make me a bit more comfortable in actually downloading a few apps because sometimes you're just not sure, eh? You look for the light version to see if it's going to be all right, but
Yeah.
and sometimes they don't have the light version, and you're just not too sure. I think the dearest app I ever bought was a thing called Quick Sale. I think all the components, it's an invoicing thing for the iPad, and all up it was about $30, something like that. That's probably about the dearest. Yeah. What's your dearest?
It was the TomTom app, I want to say, and that was $99.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, but you know, and then there was an iPhone holder for that as well. That was another $99, I think.
Yeah.
But the TomTom app's now about $50, just off the top of my head.
Yeah, okay. Well, what's Tom? Didn't they? Aren't they doing the Apple Maps? Is that who supplies the data?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so
because you're not really. I think the GPS the GPS devices, they're pretty much just on the way out now, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, but the original TomTom stand, that had a speaker in it. It had more GPS channels. So the phone only had one GPS channel back then. So it gave you more satellites, so it would give you directions faster.
Right. What do you reckon about these? I know these things called HUDs get advertised all over the place. You know, these heads-up displays. Yeah. So if you don't know, I'll just quickly explain what they are, just in case you don't know about what they are. But you install them into your car, and via GPS, it'll track where you are, and obviously give you the speed that you do between point A and point B, and it'll give you like a speedo, and it'll flash it up on your windscreen. So it's like, so you're not looking down. What do you think about the accuracy of those?
Very.
They are. You think they are?
Yeah. I'm just trying to get. Okay, so I use one called Speed HUD, which is a freebie. Right now it says searching for the GPS, no signal, but I am inside. It's just one that lights up. You put it on your just above your dashboard on a bit of non-slip stuff, and it reverses the number on the screen, so it reflects off the screen at night.
Yeah, okay.
It only works at night, where quite a few of them now actually light up during the day. You can definitely see them during the day.
So you can't just put it up on a windscreen holder through the day? It's not. Oh, yeah,
but that defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Well, I suppose you could probably look sideways and set it down.
But you're not actually looking through it. That's the idea, is to look through it.
Oh, right. I've never actually used one, so okay. So right. So I didn't think they'd be that accurate. So they are. You're comfortable that the accuracy is great?
Yeah, because they're GPS.
Yeah, I guess so.
They use the GPS and it measures the speed.
Yeah. So because what's the GPS is accurate down to about 3 meters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 feet. That's
all right. Well,
depend how many satellites you can get. That's that's how it can triangulate.
Yeah. Okay. Oh well, I didn't think they'd be that reliable. There you go. Well, a new respect for the HUDs.
Yeah. And they're free.
Oh. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Yeah, you can look like a real wing. Yeah. When I drive to Melbourne for the Grand Prix, and my mate's a electronics guy as well, so we've got 2 phones, a big iPad, heads-up displays, his phone there as well.
It's bloody like a disco in there.
The car won't go any faster because it needs a bigger alternator.
Oh, God's truth. All right. Okay, so we'll do this one here now. Let me go back to me. Oh, I don't have to switch much tonight. This is luxurious. The luxury of it all. Oh,
yes.
Now we'll say, what are we doing? Aussie Tech Heads. Right. Hey, you guys interested in other tech news? Well, why not tune in to Aussie Tech Heads? That's another weekly show, and you can find that on iTunes, YouTube, the webpage, or Phase FM. So there you go. We're everywhere. I think Phase FM is on Saturdays at Melbourne time, Eastern time, at 10 o'clock a.m., 10 to 12, that is. And other than that, you can download it on iTunes or YouTube, or go to the AussieTechHeads.com.au website and grab the YouTube video off the front there. It's fantastic. So why not join us? And we'll talk about everything, not just iOSs and whatever, but Will talks about Android. He's the Android lover. Eric, he's the Apple lover when he's on. I think he might be on this week, so he hasn't been on for a while. So we'll welcome him back when he comes. But that's AussieTechHeads.com.au. Give it a listen. All right, now I've got not so much of a question, but something that I looked at through the week for somebody. Now, Siri. We've got a couple of Siri things coming up, I believe. Yeah. So now Siri, when you opened your iPhone 5S, Michael, Siri was not turned on by default.
I honestly don't remember. Is it not it's in one of the questions, isn't it? Do you want an iCloud account? Do you want this? Do you want? And I thought it was one of those questions. Oh,
that may very well be. It's just that I was two people. This is what prompted me to bring this up. Two people this week asked me about why my phone didn't have why their phone didn't have Siri. And I went, "Oh, you probably haven't turned it on." And they were both new phones. So I thought, oh, well, it must be off by default. Maybe that was set up in the shop or something. Who knows? But anyway, But anyway, if you're looking to turn Siri on, if you don't have Siri, if you push the button down and all you get is something else, but Siri, I think it comes up with what would you like to do, or something like Facebook and with the web and mail and whatever. Well, if you don't get Siri when you hold the button down, you need to go to Settings, General, and Siri. There's a little slider. Slide along for Siri, and set it up from there. So you want the Australian language, and do all the good stuff for that.
Australian, mate.
Australia, mate. Now, there was another question. Oh, have you? It's something, because when I was looking up, I was doing something. You know what I do? I ferret through the internet. Like everyone each week, and I found you can ask Siri or reprogram it to repronunciate. Now, I saw the video, but I saw the walkthrough, but when it came to do it on mine, I couldn't get her to do it. Have you ever heard of a repronunciation technique?
No.
Yeah, it might be if she mispronounces something in an answer, might become available then. But apparently, as this walkthrough I saw said, you have to just go. I forget now what it was, but it was repronunciate whatever it is, like say I don't know, Mudgeraba, because I think the lady in the maps calls it Mudgeraba up here, but it's So I tried to do it, but I couldn't. So you haven't heard of it, so maybe it's been taken out. Would that do they do things like that?
Don't know. Well, I know you can go in and edit answers. So
okay,
but.
All right.
But that's where you actually type in what the answer should be if she gets it wrong a couple of times.
How do you do that?
Honestly, I can't remember. I'd have to go and look that one up, to be honest. I've only done it twice.
Okay.
It's one of those ones, because I use it nearly all the time when I'm driving, and then you got to remember to go back and fix it, and I just forget about it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Siri's not on all the not on it when you open up the box, or you may not turn it on by accident. But anyway, so that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Now, also, can you block a number on the iPhone 5, and what happens to the call if you do block it?
So the answer is you can definitely block them.
Right.
And you don't answer the phone, or you do answer the phone, talk to whoever it is, and then you just go back into the phone, recent, click on the number.
Yep.
Do the question mark type icon on the right-hand side.
Yes. Yep.
Go down the bottom, and it says, "Do you want to add this as a contact, etc."
Yes. Yep.
You go further down and just press block this contact.
Right. And
so the next time the person rings, it'll say, this person's busy. Do you want to leave a message? And because I can't believe how much I've been hammered lately from. There's one group of numbers which are it's a call center of some description.
Yeah.
And they're selling 4 different types of insurances. They're selling. They're also doing charity calls and I've been getting like 5 calls a day from this one group of numbers, and I block every single one and just.
Yeah. It's a shame you can't block like IPs, a series.
That's right. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
I can't believe how many I'm getting. They must have just bought my number from somewhere.
Yeah. I know. I get a few of those, and like after a few, you just start to get really like rude, don't you? You just go no and just hang up, or no,
because you can tell it's for like this one's very obvious set of numbers.
Yeah,
the first, it's at least they're showing the phone number. That's one advantage instead of just come up caller ID or something. But yeah,
well, that's true. I suppose I don't know why they do that. You think that they're going to pee off? They might as well hide the number.
Maybe
go
they
all
have
the
to
way
these days for what they are. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? They're all Indians anyway. They got no laws over there. But,
this is a local mob. It's in Artarmon in Sydney. I know exactly where it is.
Oh, right.
I feel like going down there and cutting their phone lines.
Oh, defecate on their front door.
It's just so many calls every day, but I just can't believe it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll keep blocking them. I've blocked a few myself, and I'm going to keep blocking now that you've told me how to do it. So that's good. Now, how can what's this one? How can you SMS? Oh, that's right. So I notice when I've got a call, and I don't really want to just hang up on that call, but I can't answer it. Can I?
No. So above because you got the red and the green button on the bottom.
Yep.
That says answer call or don't. On the right hand side, there's a messages type icon.
Oh yes.
You press that, and it says, I'll call you back, mate, or I'm busy, or you can even set up custom ones.
Right. So does that wait till the phone, that call continues to ring out, or does that straight away?
No, just bang straight away. You just touch it. I'm busy, bang, and then like within seconds they'll have an SMS straight away.
Right. Yeah, because I've seen the text for those SMSs, but I just wasn't sure how to actually activate them.
Yeah. Just don't answer the phone. The button above the answer. Just press that, and away you go.
And can you create your own text? Like if say your wife,
under custom.
Yeah, your wife rings and you might say,
"Sorry, I'm busy, Shirley, and her name's Debbie." I know.
No, you might be down the pub and you say, "I'm at the flower shop getting you some flowers." Yeah, right. All right. Well, a custom one might come in handy too. All right, good stuff. All right. So I think that's probably the only couple of emails/queries I've had this week. So I know coming up, Michael, you've got the dull tip of the week.
Yep.
And I think there's a couple more and apps of choice for this week, and maybe some more stuff. So hang around, and we'll get to them soon. All right. Sweet.
Killing it.
So hopefully we haven't padded too much, because we've only got 10 minutes to go. All right, now what are we going to do here with the radio? Okay. All right. You guys love your podcast just like everyone else. Well, don't forget the AussieTechRadio.com. It's got heaps of other podcasts, Australian and New Zealand podcasts on there. Game podcasts, other tech news podcasts, the Aussie Mac Zone, the Aussie Tech Heads, techwebcast.info, name but a few. But it's AussieTechRadio.com. Just go to the Aussie Tech Heads website if you can't find it by doing the URL thing, and you'll get the full instructions on how to put it into your phone. It's it's Shoutcast, what they call Shoutcast. So you download a Shoutcast app, or you can listen to it from I think you might even be able to do tune in. I'm not too sure about that, but anyway, all instructions are there. AussieTechRadio.com. Now, every week, Michael, you've got a tip for us, the dull tip of the week.
And we've got...
Yes, I've got the sound effect. Listen, it is the tip of the week. All right.
So mine's Siri and Reminders again. So if you say to Siri, remind me to fix the kitchen sink, Siri will then say, all right, what date do you want to do it, or what location, so that it reminds you a specific time or a place.
Right.
But you can instead say, remember to fix the kitchen sink, and as opposed to remind me, and it'll bypass that requirement and
Okay.
just go into the reminders list.
So
It saves you a little bit of time.
right. So remind me to fix the kitchen sink. Remind will give you the
Date or location choice.
Yep.
Yeah.
But remember,
just goes on the list.
right. And what list does this go on? This is the notes.
Just the reminders, just into
Right.
reminders.
Yep.
So that then also, if you've set up lists in reminders, say shopping, work, pub.
Yep. Pub.
You can have multiple lists.
Drink
so you can
5
say,
beers. Yeah.
add to shopping list, get toilet paper, and it'll put get toilet paper in the shopping list.
Oh, you would not believe that I was looking for something like that today. Just this afternoon, I was playing around with notes and thinking, why can't I just do this? I ended up doing it in Evernote, but I want to go back to your little tip because
definitely works. Works like a beauty.
Yeah, okay. So remind me to fix or whatever. Yeah, remind me.
Yeah, but you can say add to shopping list, get toilet paper, all one sentence.
Right.
Or you could say, add to pub list, get bourbon.
Right. Times 5.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it's just in the wording.
Yeah.
Same as like, what's the difference between remind me and remember? But it's two specific things.
Yes, yeah, because I'm getting pretty good now with the Siri and just saying, make appointment for tomorrow 9 a.m. for 2 hours. Title, go to pub.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeez, everyone thinking we're doing the show out of a pub. But that's right, yeah. So that's good. So that's Michael's tip of the week. So yeah, excellent work. All right, what have we got coming up now? An update. Okay, we'll do an update from last week. Now, remember last week I had my iPad that was, I didn't think it was shutting itself off. It was just the screen was lit all the time. Well, I did power cycle it, and I changed it to 2 minutes. And yes, it just all started working nice and going off to sleep and all that sort of stuff. So that's good. So just a power cycle does wonders, doesn't it, for a lot of things. And today... Oh, that's right, yes. And today I asked Siri to give me directions to somewhere, and she did. She put it straight. She's a smart girl.
She is very efficient, isn't she?
She is. Once you know how to treat her right, she will be your best friend. Yeah. So today I just all you got to say is give me directions to. And you wouldn't believe it, I did say the pub. Without a word of a lie, I said, Siri, give me directions to the Dog and Parrot. And she did. And she opens up maps and she pops it straight in there. And you also, you don't even have to push start. She also starts the navigation.
Yeah.
So that's really good. She's on top of it, isn't she?
Excellent. Yeah.
She is very, very excellent. All right, now, Michael, you've got a great little app you want to tell us about.
Yeah, I want to boast about this app because it's really good for showing off your friends. So I've even put in a second camera here today for this.
Ooh.
So I'll just change cameras here so people can see. So I've got my phone here.
Yep.
The program's called Cycloremic.
Right.
And what it does, it automatically 3, 2, 1, and you'll see that it's turning around there on its own, all on its own.
What?
Taking a photo, stops, take a photo, stop, take a photo.
Wow.
I think this is awesome.
Wow.
You can only do it with an iPhone, I think 4S onwards, off the top of my head.
Wow. So
just a bit of a slippery surface, and
so just
I've put a picture up there of in a pub in Melbourne that we're at one time. If you're at a restaurant with your friends.
Yes. That's wild. So just to let people know that might be listening and don't have the vision on, Michael's put his iPhone up on its base, so speakers down onto the table. He's opened up his app, so the iPhone's standing up. opened up the app, and and it will take a panorama, or more than a panorama. It's a circle. So
full circle.
Yeah, and using the vibration of the vibrator, the phone takes the I don't know, what would you call it? The double panoramic, because it's going in a circle, and it just moves on its axis, I suppose you could call it, on its base, and starts moving around in a circle while it's taking the photo. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I'll just change cameras back now just to give you an idea of the quality. Because now we go back to here. So now I can move it around as a video.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah, how good's that?
So you can put it on a table at a restaurant, take everyone's photo. You can do it manually, because it just lines up those two circles, so you can actually just do it manually if you have to.
Yeah, right. So it'll do a 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and 270-degree panorama.
Yeah, just automatically.
Yeah, so 270. Oh, so it doesn't do a full circle. It's just
no, 360 maybe. That's a typo on my.
Oh, okay.
Definitely does a full circle. Yeah, that's a typo on my part. Yeah.
Okay, so that is quite good. Now you've sent me a photo of the one that you took in the pub. My goodness,
pub in Melbourne. Jeez, it's a pub night tonight.
It is, isn't it? I'm getting a bit thirsty actually. I might have a couple in the post.
Yeah, the Young and Jackson's Hotel in Melbourne when I was there March last year.
Yeah,
and if you look really hard for the people, there's Chloe in the background with a.
Oh,
it's a famous Chloe in the background on the left-hand side for people.
Side. So you've had this app for a while.
Yeah, and it's whenever they say, "Oh, what's so special about the iPhone?"
Yeah,
I'll say, "Do this with your Samsung."
Yeah, that's awesome. That is a great. Well, I probably couldn't do it with mine right at the moment because I've got a little skin on mine, so I'd have to take that off. But that is quite. I've got to remember that. Now, how much is this app? Is it? It must be money. This one.
Oh, it might have been $1.29 or something. $1.99.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
That has to be because I've got it on my phone and both my phones. I can't go back and look it up.
That's all right. Well, anyway, if you want to find out how much and if you want to get it, it's Cycloramic or Cycloramic, 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 and it'll be in the show notes as well when Jace gets the show notes up this week. All right.
So that's pretty clever.
That is a fantastic little app. So as long as you've got a smooth surface, you'd be able to do these 360 panoramas. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
makes a little movie, so you can show it as a movie, you can show it as a panoramic still.
So what do you mean a movie? Like as in everyone moving around?
No. You can show it. You can click on it, and it'll show it as a movie. It'll do the circle.
Oh yes.
Instead of me doing it with my finger, it'll actually do it automatically.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice. And let's zoom in on this photo here again. Now, what were you drinking, Michael? Oh, that looks like that's not. Is that? You've drunk. It's not what you're drinking. You've already drunk it. Oh, nice little scooey of something by the look of it.
I can't remember that far back. So
nice work. Good stuff. All right. Well, I think we've come to the end of the show. That was quick, wasn't it? That was great. Yeah. That was had a bit of everything. All right. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for coming in this week, and thanks for putting the show notes together for us.
No, it's excellent, mate.
All right.
Another great night.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, we'll hopefully see you next week, and I'm sure we will. And hopefully we'll see Jace next week when he can get these watch sorted out.
And hopefully there's some news during the week because it's been a pretty crappy week for news.
Yeah, well, that's how the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
I haven't been reporting on the Samsung Apple thing. That's a waste of breath.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some things you just get over, don't you? Like, Didn't I read something? One of the Apple guys had to. I'm not sure. Is it back in court or something? But one of the Apple guys had to detail how he came up with the design or the shape of it and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
you can't keep up with it all. But anyway, I suppose the lawyers have got to do something, haven't they? Got to do something. All right. Don't forget to keep an eye on the AussieMacZone.com.au for Michael's little stories of the day. And if there's anything interesting, you'll pop them up there. So obviously he's given the Samsung v Apple thing a bit of a wide berth, so you can feel safe and not get bombarded with just boring stuff. So yeah, so it's all good. So thanks for doing that, Michael. So go and check that one out. I think that's about all I've got to say, isn't it? I think I've done everything tonight. Sweet. All right.
Big night.
It has been. All right. So once again, thanks, Michael, and thanks to you guys for tuning in and downloading or watching or however you may consume. Thank you, and we'll see you next time we meet. Okay, till then.